originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
His way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Dancing to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make the play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's taken in by Callaway. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The give to Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And Now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. To throw from his end zone. Eason. Campbell making the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. They run with Taylor, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 28, Jonathan.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the gun is Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, It's Robinson, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th.
We're on Jaguars.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Play action. It's Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 13. Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
They go play action with Eason. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Caleb Chason showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
On second down now. It's Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
The ball carrier.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
From the gun on third down. Eason. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Eason. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dwayne Smoot. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and...
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It'll be Minshew again. Eluding the pressure right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Robinson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
3rd and
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Eason off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll find Pittman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan